I'd like to give you a little tutorial about how to shape this brand new tree that we have this year, the pistil pine, so that you get the desired effect that you're looking for when you're going to start decorating. So this is the 9-footer, and it has about 1,200 tips and 1,900 lights. So it's a fully LED tree, and it has the little 3mm LED lights on it. But I think that it just basically needs about 20 minutes of shaping or more before you start decorating. I know you're anxious to get going on the tree, but let's just talk about what has to happen here. So start at the bottom. Once you have the tree put together, the directions recommend that you shape each of the 4 sections before, do one before proceeding to the other. But my husband put it together for me, and actually I got 2 of these, and we're going to show you the finished product if we get that far tonight. So, okay, so let's just take a look at what the bottom branch might look like. So it probably is going to look like this. And that, of course, is not what we want. So the first thing we want to do is let's talk about the way the branches would grow. They would, from the back, some of them might be leaning up towards the light, but we are going to do each branch to the left and then to the right, to the left and to the right. And sometimes you have to bend them around. It's kind of hard to do with this hanging on to it at the same time. Okay, so, and this one I don't really want up like this, so I'm just going to unwind it from the lights the way they are here, and I think that's going to be better. So here you see at the end, now we are going to have a fan shaped, so they're all coming out kind of flat. I have a large collection of pine cones, and I've been collecting pine cones because it was thought to be the first Christmas ornament. And I guess my collection is at least 30 years old, maybe more. And because I have so many ornaments, hundreds of these pine cones, I want to be sure that it's shaped flat so that I have room between the branch layers. So if you'll notice on this tree, there are 1, 2, 3, I guess there are 10 branches around. So I would start and do all 10 of these around, and then once you've done that, and again we'll do another one here, and there is a lead branch on the end that has more lights than the rest, and I'll lay these out flat. You're going to lose a little flock along the way, but there's so much on here, you probably don't want that much anyway. All right. So that is another branch. Okay. So you see it's coming flat, all the way across, and then out to the end. And then once we've done that first row of 10, then we go to the next row, and you want to be sure at the inside here where the hinge is that it is seated down, that it's not up like this. And of course we're going to be removing all these tags because we don't want that to show. But then again, we lay these branches down and we go to the left and to the right all the way out, kind of leaning forward at about a 45-degree angle towards, reaching towards the light the way a normal branch would grow if it were in the woods. Okay, so, and then here at the end, again, we'll put the lead wire out on the end like this, and then there's 2,100 lights on this tree, or 19, I guess it's 1,900. But so there's more lights than there are branch tips, so there's plenty to go around. All right, so then we're going to go around and around, and then we're going to continue up the tree. So I will come back as soon as I get a little further. Okay, so it's about a half hour later, and so I'm thinking a half hour for a 9-foot tree, probably 20 minutes for 7.5. And I would recommend that you have one person doing this so that all of the branches are shaped the same way. And again, I want to stress, let's just take a look, that a branch like this should be with every branch tip coming out about the same angle and none of them bent on the end or twisted or whatever. Now, when you're doing this, you may find that nothing in this world is perfect, and some of these branches were maybe not lit exactly quite right. And so what I had to do was I had to just undo some of the wiring on where the branches were so I could get, like for instance here, if I thought this was too tight, I can just flip this out and release a little bit more light so that I don't have that tugging. I don't want to see that, okay? So you could keep playing with this, but if you have two people shaping, one person is going to shape slightly different and you're going to find yourself going over the other person's work. So just do one person do the shaping and then get somebody else to help hang the ornaments. So this is what we have. Again, we are not looking for, this is a bare branch tree, could be an evergreen that loses its needles during the winter like a larch. And the whole point is that we want to accommodate all the ornaments. It's not that we want the tree to be dense and full. We want it to be open and airy so that all the ornaments will show up. So we're going to put them on now, and then we'll take a look in a few minutes. So this is how the tree turned out. The good news is I could probably double the amount of pine cones that I have on here, but I really like the way all these special pine cones ornaments, they're just treasures from the past. Many of them are given to me, are vintage pieces that my brother Kevin gave me, and as you can see, you can decorate way back into the tree. And I would recommend putting the largest ornaments to the outside and then filling in the, kind of backfilling the deeper areas of the tree. So I guess I have to pick up some more ornaments because I can see that we could have quite a few more on here. But it's been a wonderful tree to decorate, and I'm really glad to share this with you and hope that you enjoy this tree.